What's up guys, this is 22nd Century Gaming here with another video. So I'm doing this video on Red Dead Online. Thing is, I wanted it to be about the trader rule. The trader rule has been out for some time, and thing is, I've gotten pretty used to it, gotten to level 20. So with that being said, I figured I'd go ahead and do a guide on it. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. But first, this is 22nd CG, also known as 22nd Century Gaming. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, guys, go ahead and do so. Turn the bell notifications on. This keeps you notified when I put out a new video, and hitting that subscribe button lets me know I should keep putting out more content. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. And now let's jump into the trader rule. The trader rule can be unlocked by purchasing it with 15 gold bars. At least that was the price tag back when I first got it. After purchasing, you'll notice there's been a butcher table placed in your camp. To access this table, walk up and hold triangle. After doing so, you'll notice there's 3 categories on the left hand side: materials, production, and goods. The materials tab basically consists of animal parts that you get when you hunt, like pelts, carcasses, teeth, or horns. The production tab is basically the supplies needed to run the business. These can be ordered for $20 at any time when you're out, or you can obtain them via a resupply mission. The resupply missions will take anywhere from about 4 to 13 minutes to complete and aren't that difficult, but I usually order the supplies simply because it allows me to go off and do other things. The last category is goods, and these are the finished product you get when keeping crypt stock with materials and supplies. The next thing I would talk about on this menu would be the deliveries, but I'm going to do that a little later on in the video, and I'll provide an example as well then. With that being said, the next topic I wanted to cover is the rank unlocks. Rank unlocks are simple in Red Dead Online, as most of the time when you get to a new level, you simply unlock tokens, a new recipe, a new portion of the role, or possibly maybe even an ability. Although below these singular level unlocks, there's a group of items that you get when you reach a certain set of levels. For example, 1 through 5, 5 through 10, 10 through 15, or 15 through 20. These items are sometimes cosmetic, but some of them can be very important. The 3 that are most important for the trader are the medium delivery wagon, the large delivery wagon, and the hunting wagon. The medium delivery wagon allows you to deliver 50 out of 100 goods for a decent price. Although at a step above or a step up, the large delivery wagon allows you to deliver a whole stockpile of 100 goods for $500 in a local delivery or $625 in a distant. That being said, probably the most big ticket item for the trader role would have to be the hunting wagon. This item is the most important because it allows you to hunt animals, get pelts and carcasses, and store them in the wagon for a later date. The hunting wagon has an allocated storage space that's based on a point system. 10 points for the total space you have to store the animal pelts and carcasses, and each animal pelt, depending on the size, is worth a different amount of points. Large animal pelts and carcasses are worth 2 points, while medium animal pelts and carcasses are worth 1. That means you can store 5 large animal pelts or carcasses in the wagon at one time, or 10 medium, or if you want, the good thing about it is you do have the ability to mix and match. With that being said, the storage space in the back of the wagon is based off of a point system. 10 points allocated for the storage at any given time, and large pelts and large carcasses are worth 2, while the medium ones are worth 1. That means you can store 5 large pelts or large carcasses in the wagon at any moment, and 10 of the medium ones at any time as well. Although the game does give you the ability to mix and match. With that being said, the large delivery wagon costs $850, while the hunting wagon costs $875. I will note that both these items bring you back your return in a fairly quick amount of time. That being said, the next thing I want to talk about is the legendary animals and what they bring to the trader role. The legendary animals, well, for example, the legendary spirit bear pelt can bring you 62% of your materials bar in one donation. That's big when you think about keeping the material stockpile for a couple of days. As far as the space goes for the legendary animal pelts in the hunting wagon, I've seen YouTube videos where people have stockpiled much more than the normal point system usually allows. That being said, when you think about this, you could stockpile enough goods to keep crypt satisfied for 3 to 4 days. It would only take around 20 to 30, maybe 32 or 33 animal pelts, and this way you wouldn't have to touch it and could earn money through a different method. Although if you don't have the role unlock, I have a couple tips for you hunting with and without the wagon. When hunting normal animals without the wagon, the best thing to do is bring them one by one on horseback to camp. When doing this, always only bring back carcasses, never pelts. 2. Always make sure those carcasses are 3-star and not 2 or 1. This will get you the most materials and the biggest bang for your buck. The next thing I want to say is if you're hunting normal animals with the hunting wagon, I found a method that seems to prove most quick and efficient. The way to do it is to kill an animal and get it on horseback, then find another. Once you've found it, kill it, lasso it, and drag it to the nearest road. Once you've done that, oh, and by the way, when lassoing it and dragging, be careful not to damage the carcass. It can happen pretty easily. Then after that, search for another 3-star animal in the vicinity or surrounding area, and once you've killed it, put it next to the others, then call in your hunting wagon. Stow them all, rinse and repeat. If you didn't find that last 3-star animal, it's okay. Do the same process and you'll get it next time. Alright guys, well for the past 40 seconds, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been showing a clip of a legendary animal hunt. I figured I'd mention it as they are pretty important to the trader role. These hunts last about 13 to 15 minutes and can be done by searching for clues using Eagle Eye. Once you find the clue, analyze it or inspect it, then it'll take you to a poacher camp usually, and you'll have to take out these poachers to free the legendary animal from the cage. Once you've done that, you're free to kill and skin the animal. The legendary pelt can then be stored in your hunting wagon after the mission, and I usually do this, but if you don't have the hunting wagon but you do have the naturalist role unlocked, I'm sure you can store it on your horse and then bring it to camp. With that being said, these missions are extremely easy and they don't take a very long amount of time. I think I did the one on screen in about 10 minutes. Alright guys, well with that being said, there's only one last portion to this guide, and that is the deliveries for the trader role. I'm going to come on at 7 minutes and 40 seconds and I'll discuss them with an example on screen then. Thanks guys.
My back any good. What's the damn hold up?
Alright guys, well here we are at the butcher table. The last thing I want to talk about is the deliveries. I've just selected a prompt to do a local delivery mission. I can't tell you about the distant deliveries because I've never done one. I've only ever stuck to local, but I'll discuss about why in a second. The first thing I want to say is that in order to get these missions, you have to stockpile your goods up to the allocated size of your delivery wagon. Once you've done so, you'll be able to select the delivery. You can pick between local and distant. If you have the large delivery wagon, you get paid $500 for a local delivery, while the distant pays $625. It is $125 more, but the risk just isn't worth the reward to me, as you can get attacked by rival players. This means that you can get your wagon fully destroyed and not sell any of the goods, and that to me just isn't worth it. I'll take the $500 any day. With that being said, the next thing I want to talk about is the two possible outcomes you get for these delivery missions. If you pick local, that is. The first one being that 3 or 4 NPCs attack you on horseback in segments throughout the duration of the delivery mission. Basically, you just jump off the wagon, get out your bow or gun, kill them, and jump back on. If you're close to the drop-off, just keep pushing forward and they'll disappear off the map. That's what I've found, at least. I'm not sure how close you have to be, but it's not that close, but then again, it's not that far. That being said, the other outcome you can get is that at the end of the mission, you have to have a shootout with some bandits. There's other NPCs that help you. They're the ones you're delivering the goods to, I'm imagining. And these NPCs will fight with you, but there's the bandits, they come in waves. Although it's not too difficult, it takes about 3 to 4 minutes, and you will use a lot of ammunition. With that being said, there's not too much really more to cover, guys. Let me think about it for a second so I make sure I'm not leaving anything out. No guys, that's about it. Alright, well with that being said, thanks for watching this guide. That concludes it. This is 22nd Century Gaming, also known as 22nd CG. If you haven't subscribed, guys, go ahead and do so now. Turn the bell notifications on. It'll let me know to keep putting out content, keep me motivated, and it'll let you know when I do. With that being said, I appreciate you watching. This means the world to me. Take care, and this is me signing off.
Appreciate it.